Money, money, Emperor, rise up, rise up.
Thank you for watching BlaXit.
Money, money, Emperor.
There's 400 people keep here at a time before they transport them. During that period, 200 will die, only 200 survive because the boat will carry 250 to 700 slaves. Yeah, both North Bank and the South. So those who get sick or weak, they will just throw them inside water. And then by then they have a lot of crocodile around. Yeah, so torturing severely. They will cut their breasts, most of them will be castrated, raped, and then, face kind of, torturing, and then, believing them to, they have their masters and they have to believe on their masters. Yeah? So you see, Europeans never think that they will leave. That's why the buildings are very strong. You can see how they build these houses. It's a lateral stone. There is an island called Dog Island. It's not far from here. It's where they keep the slave there, but it's very close to the mainland. Because of the local people, they decide to move. And then they stay on the island here. So here is the back of the island. Now we're going inside and see the gunpowder house.
You're the younger generation, so how you feel? How it make you feel?
It makes me feel great that we're back home.
Yeah.
This is where our ancestors were killed, imprisoned, everything.
So,
This is where we suffered,
yes.
and we finally come here. This wasn't even preserved. And this was the gun that they used, too. It's a very, very defensive gun. And it could reach over 750 miles. Even meters, yeah. And
So
also,
what would you say to our brothers and sisters in the West? What would you
come back home. Come back home. This is where our ancestors, this is the Kunte Kinte Island where our ancestors got took, enslaved, killed, imprisoned. While we're drinking salt water and everything. And it's not fair because every day we are working for the people who enslave us, kill us, imprison us, and it's not fair. We even had to carve their own houses for them, and it was only a prison that we were built in, that we were also building. It was just a prison this whole time. Return back home. Please return back home.
In 53, it said 24 pound, number 21, 20 ton, but this one it never fired. If you want to fire, this one can go 750 meters. That's why it's in the map of the river. It's new one. And also this is a tower for the light. You can see the map of the island. James Island was like this before. Right here. You see the map. This is how island was like before. Yo.
So that's how they had it set up.
You see the island. This should be preserved. You see, all it's gone now.
I mean, we got so many black millionaires now.
Yeah.
Why didn't they preserve this?
And then they said it's the world
How do they
heritage.
preserve things that have
Yeah,
no answer?
yeah.
I see they spend millions around Christmas.
Millions, yeah.
How
You
could
see?
they preserve our history?
Yeah, you see?
Them ancestors that give us the life that brought us here, how could this be preserved?
You see,
What about this in the Caribbean?
only the white one left
I
in the
never know
middle.
that I would have been here today,
Yeah,
standing here, where it all began.
it's like a pilgrimage.
Yeah, all this, we learn a little bit
Exactly, yeah.
of in the Caribbean.
Exactly.
And most of the learning came from listening to reggae music. Peter Tosh,
Yeah.
Bob Marley, all of them carry the history.
Bonnie Spear talk about it.
Burning Spear, all of them carry
He
the
said
history.
they think that we are stupid.
This is our
They
past.
celebrate all these days, but not about, what about slavery days?
Yes.
This is what he said.
And we are the survivor.
Yeah.
We are the survivors of this genocide. Well,
Yes.
I would call it genocide.
Yeah.
We weren't slaves.
Yeah,
We
and
were prisoners of war.
And the many suicides have been committed
Yeah?
here. Yeah.
We were never slaves.
Yeah.
We were enslaved, and we were also prisoners of war.
Exactly.
God, this was war.
It's a war.
This was the destruction of a community that's still damaging us today as
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
We've been separated for how many years?
Many, many years.
BlaXit family, return.
Yeah. Return home.
Let no one stop you.
Yeah.
Make the journey.
Come back home. Come back home.
I think that there's something that needs to be said about accountability as well. All of these nations that were involved in slavery haven't been held to account.
No.
And the African leaders need to hold them to account. The AU need to hold them to account.
Yeah.
ECOWAS has to hold them to account.
What about UNESCO? So-called UNESCO live in France.
Yes.
Yeah. Control the islands.
But this is my point. Yeah. We have to take back control of our own destiny.
Then,
And the only way that we can do that is by taking control of our own finances, our own
everything.
economies, our own food source, of taking control of our own systems, because we still replicate the same colonial systems that enslaved us
Exactly. Yeah.
until today. So how are we ever going to break the cycle unless we break the cycle? And that has to be said, that has to be done. But just standing here and looking at, what it was when our ancestors were, taken into captivity, against their will, it didn't just stop here. It continued up until today.
Exactly.
I said that England is a dump for many reasons, and one of the reasons is because of this history.
Yeah.
Because it has a legacy of destruction and death and ripping apart the resources of countries with absolutely no recourse whatsoever. And it's time for that to change.
To making
it's time
us,
for that to change.
And they want to make us to believe what we shouldn't believe,
Of course,
Yeah,
and they want to
exactly,
make you feel like, Africans
Exactly,
enslaved
yeah,
themselves.
exactly, yeah.
Poppycock, absolute tosh. No,
Yeah,
we
it's
didn't,
not-
and stop
yeah.
believing it.
Yeah.
Just
Let
stop
people to
believing
believe
it.
it,
Stop
yeah.
believing the lies. Stop
Exactly.
listening to the white man's history. Stop listening to the white man's narrative. It's time for us to have our own story and our own narrative and take it from there. This is our narrative.
It's
This
still
is
here.
the evidence.
Yeah.
Still
The
preserved
guns
here.
are still here.
That's
Come back and
evident.
see it yourself.
Yeah. Look at the background.
Just come back and stand where your ancestors stand.
Yeah.
Don't sit over there in the West feel comfortable in the white man land.
Yeah.
Because your people that live here in bondage that build the West.
Yeah.
They want blood, sweat and tears that build the West.
Of course.
Free labor for over 400 years and no reparations.
None.
His Excellency, the President of the Gambia, Adam Barrow, we are coming home.
Yeah.
Some of us still have pain of this legacy.
Definitely.
Again, I will thank you, the Gambians, who even preserve it.
Yeah.
So some of us could come back here. Yes, and see evidence of what goes on. This, we are not tourists. This goes beyond anything you could think of. This is a historical moment for us. It's a journey for us. This is doing something for us. The spirits of our ancestors is around here. And they're happy to see us back here, because we are bringing them back home. Don't sit on your money out there in the West.
Definitely.
Come back here.
Put your money in white
and
man banks.
invest back
Yeah.
into the mother.
Come on, build your own banks here and then,
Put your money where your money can
Yeah.
help.
Come back.
Yeah.
Your money can help people. Where your money is black.
Yes,
Black. Yeah.
please.
So if you keep giving money to them, you only build their economy. So
Yes.
let's finish the tour.
Yes.
Or else I'll lecture.
So come back.
Come back.
Come home.
Because when you arrive, those who get sick or weak, they will throw them inside water. Those who get strong, they put them inside. That's why they call this place slave yard. You see the round stone, they put fire there also. So they will brand them. They have to give them the mark. Which country you belong, either Brazil, America, or West Indies. so they will give you the mark.
So,
So there's a fire there.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
When I went to Bunce
Brandon,
Island, they
yeah.
had, the royal family had their own.
Branding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did they have that here as
Yeah,
well?
they have it. Every king and the family will have their own branding. And then there we have a kitchen over there. So this is all landing place. When the boat arrive, all the slaves will come in.
Okay.
So right here is the council room. They change all the names of the slave here, from African name to American name. That's why many people don't know their family name. Their family name is disappeared.
Yeah,
When you
lost.
first arrive, you come here and they register your name. The name they give to them, that's Fanny, Lucy, Abraham, Clara, Sierra, Nancy, William, or Jackson. These names are very common here in America. So that's the names they give to them. Yeah.
So the words of Bob Marley,
You see the word of Bob Marley, exactly.
someone will have to pay
Exactly.
for the innocent blood
Innocent blood.
that they keep shedding every day.
It's woeful, you know.
As you say, mark my words.
Yeah.
Is what the ancestors
Yeah, this
say.
is what they say, yeah. Okay,
We're going to work this out.
we walk inside, yeah? So this is administrative area of the governor and the council, yeah? If you take a look.
So look how big the administrative area was.
Yeah. Very comfortable.
Very.
Yeah. You see the governor room. It's where the governor lives, where he get air from the doors and windows.
Sorry, we don't really
And there will be soldiers on top to protect the island. When the English people came for 2 weeks, they bring 38 soldiers. Not only for the soldiers, they will bring the goods like, someone who will cook for them. They will also bring the doctor for themselves. So there are people who take care. That's why the business was very expensive. Yeah. And the slave will buy only 19 quid, if you see. Yeah, one slave, 19 quid. You see this place here?
One enslaved Africa was £19.
Yeah, 19 pounds.
So this was the office that he actually operated from and did all of the business from. And this is one office used by one individual.
Yeah.
But look at where they kept our ancestors. Look at what our ancestors did. They had no choice. Oh, sorry.
So here is like a punishment center.
Punishment.
Yeah, punishment. Like when you do something wrong, if you do something wrong, they will bring you in front of all the slaves.
Is it on?
Yeah. They will bring you in front of all the slaves. They can cut your breast, castrated, and then they can rape you so that the other one will not do it. So that will be here before they transport them. You see the long room where the governor have lunch and dinner. That's a gunpowder house. It was exploded here. Then island was destroyed. Most people believe it was rebuilt 3 times before it was abandoned. But could you imagine? Only for the gunpowder, why you have 20 or 30 people in one room. Here is only for the guns. Then it was one exploded because of the heat. And then see, they put danger. It's very old. This can fall down any time. That's why they don't allow people to go in. Yeah, a very comfortable place for only for the guns and the gunpowder. Water they used before, and they have vegetable garden. Even the church is on the mainland. So here is the only roof left on the island. It's a dungeon. If you take a look. You have to come with me, yeah?
This was the point of no return.
Yeah. We call the journey no return.
So,
A point of no return.
Yeah.
the guy is saying, so this is where they brought us.
You just come in.
Just come
This
in.
is where they brought us, our ancestors in chains. Less than human beings. So I'm going to walk it. And when I come back to the gate, I will say my piece.
Let's go. This is the point of no return.
Yeah.
Is this the dungeon?
Yeah, that's the house where they keep the stubborn slaves and the strong one. No women, no children.
No women, not just men.
Only the men, the stubborn one and the strong one, yeah? Yeah, 20 people in here.
So,
10 people will die, only 10 people survive before they transport them.
Can you still picking up the sound? So you repeat that
Okay,
sound.
let me repeat it. This is underground prisons or small slave dungeons. It's the most horrible part we have on the island. They put the strong slave here. They put the strong slave here and the stubborn one. No women, no children. You see, when they kidnap them from the mainland, they put them inside a small boat and they tie them with the chain. So many people, they have problem in their body. When they first arrive here, There is no medication for them, no doctor. All what they have to do, they will take a bucket of water, that is salt one. They will stand in that small window, and then they will pour water on them so they can burn those warning before they transport them. Because these people, when they enter here, they realize that they enter in the darkness. They will never see the light. So their life is not important anymore. So most of them, they prefer to commit suicide before they transport them. So before they kill themselves, they tie them with a chain. It was a big one. They tie their hands and their neck. 20 people, 10 will die, only 10 people survive. Even their feet will have a problem because of the salt water, because they cannot lie down and sleep. Yeah, and they have 2 to 3 weeks on the island before they transport them.
So for 2 to 3 weeks, they just had to stand up.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that same thing again?
Yeah.
Same thing you just said that.
Yep.
Yes.
The
About
chain.
being sick and all that.
Bin?
Yes, say everything you said.
Okay, I started again. So this is the underground prison. It's the most horrible part we have on the island. When they kidnap them from the mainland, they put them inside a small boat and they tie them with the chain. So many people, they have problem in their body. When they first arrive here, there is no medication for them, no doctor. All what they have to do, they will take a bucket of water, that's a salt one, and they will stand there. They will pour water on them, that's a salt water, so they can cure those wounded before they transport them. Because when they arrive in America, if you have a problem in your body, your price will be less, So they need only good price. So that's why they will take care of them. So these people, they will pour water on them so that they can cure those wounds. So these people, when they enter here, they realize that they enter in the darkness. They will never see the light. So their life is not important anymore. So most of them, they prefer to commit suicide before they transport them. So before they kill themselves, they tie them with the chain. It was a big one. They tie their hands and their legs, and they will be in the middle. Even their feet will have a problem because of the salt water. Yep.
So when they did that, that means they couldn't lay down. They couldn't
No, you
sleep.
cannot stop because 20
So
people.
for 3 weeks, they
Yeah,
would
for
stand
2 to 3
up,
weeks, yeah.
and sleep standing up.
Exactly, and they give them little food and water a day so that they can keep them alive before they transport them. Yeah.
So these people are wicked and
Yeah,
evil.
that's why
I'm
it's a
so
cruelty.
sorry to say it, but these people are wicked and evil. And on top of that, no reparations, no apology. And then they even tax us in England to pay compensation to the same people that enslaved us.
That's what they tell me about people that are doing demonstration, that will never happen. Because they said even your fathers came to England, now they want to return all those people back. So they want to put that bill in the parliament. That will never work.
I want my money back.
Yeah. And then the
You
people,
understand? They can never repay us for 400 years
They can't.
of genocide,
Yeah.
African genocide.
Yeah.
BlaXit family.
After all this happened, now you are paying them again.
Exactly, and
BlaXit
still
family,
paying them.
it is painful. I was going to say something, but I decided I would change. All I will say to you, my BlaXit family, come back.
Yeah.
This is a favor we could do to our ancestors that was held here. Yeah, this might be all they want from us, is to us to return them back. Because to even go into anything, it's going to be too painful. You understand? So now, I'm just appealing to our family.
You're right.
Come back home.
It's most important.
Come back home.
It's most important.
Come back and retrace the footsteps of your ancestors.
Exactly.
Come back and feel the pain of your ancestors. And I'm appealing for His Excellency, Adama Barrow.
Yeah.
Have us in your heart. Have us in your heart. The National Assembly members, we spoke already about this, and they also have us in their heart.
Exactly.
So let's make an easy transition for those that want to leave the West and come back.
Definitely.
Because it is your rights.
Yeah.
This is historical. I still thanks to the Gambia for even preserving this bit of it.
Very, very true. It should be preserved.
And as we appeal to others, is to come and contribute to the island.
Exactly.
You will tell them where to get in touch.
Not only UNESCO.
You will tell them where they can make the contribution.
Yeah.
Because we need to preserve this last bit of history.
Exactly.
Yeah?
One nation, one Africa. Thank you, BlaXit family. Please keep watching and remember, follow your dreams.
Purchase your tracks today. 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 Purchase your tracks today.